Rose, I can manifest almost anything and I'm really good at it, except for when it comes to this or that. How many of you can relate to that question? Because many of you have shared this with me in one-on-one sessions, in the Rosey Life community, and in the comments below in the videos. So I am going to address this topic because I've had it several times this week already, so that you can come back to this video when you're doubting or you're feeling like you can't manifest a certain thing because you keep telling yourself that you can. And I'm going to share a success story with you who she too felt like, I can't do this. And no matter what I do, it's not working when it comes to this. And I want to share this with you, and we're going to dive into a little picture that I drew for all of you to give you an analogy, like a little image of what it is that you're doing when you hold an exception to your desire fulfilled. Welcome, my name is Rosie. Welcome to the Rosey Life, where we help you free your mind and follow your heart so you live a life that you love. If you're interested in working one-on-one with me, you know what to do. Go to RoseyLife.com, or you can join the Rosey Life course in community. And we're just growing and growing, and that's where I show up every week live to answer your questions. And you have that wonderful support of the community of people that are powerful creators, answering questions, asking questions, and everyone is just helping everyone level up in there. Okay, so first I want to start with sharing this video for you guys. All right, I mean this success story. I'm going to read it in this video. So she says, she's like, hello. She says, I'm one of the people on your videos that calls you Miss Rose. I just love that so much. I need to ask her if she's from the South. First off, I want to say I love your channel so much. I have been learning a lot. I commented my success story on your video today, but I wanted to email it to you as well. And I'm so glad you did, because sometimes you guys, I miss them. I have been looking for a good job off and on for a few months. I was really struggling to find a job that would be a good fit for me and have a manager with a very kind and outgoing personality. It was really important to me to have a supervisor who is approachable. I was looking for a job in healthcare, but I was having a hard time finding a good one. That was her assumption. You catch that? So her assumption was that it was hard to find a good job for herself that met those qualifications. There were days where I would get so discouraged because I wasn't seeing movement. I also start to doubt my power, and some days, even though I have been watching your wonderful videos. So her assumption was I was having a hard time finding a good one. So you can tell right there that that was what she was telling herself. That's what she was telling her family members or her friends, or that she was just thinking to herself. And because that was her assumption is why she started feeling discouraged, why she started noticing not seeing any movement. And she started doubting her own power. No matter what video she watched, no matter what she would do, that assumption was ruling her state of being. She was in the assumption that this is hard. Okay, so then she says, about almost 2 weeks ago, I decided, here is her switch. This is where she had enough. She got sick and tired of being sick and tired. I decided to put my foot down and declare with conviction that I will find the perfect job for me quickly. I said it with authority and assumed it would happen. I love this because she says, I decided to put my foot down and declare with conviction that I will find the perfect job for me quickly. So when she says and declared it with conviction, what she's saying is what followed it. She said that I will find the perfect job for me quickly. That was her conviction. She declared, I am this person that has this job right now, and it will happen quickly. That was her conviction. She said, I said it with authority and assumed it would happen. Do you see, the authority in assuming it would happen came after she declared who she is, her new assumption that no, I'm going to find it, and I'm going to find it quickly. So that became her new assumption after holding on to having a hard time finding a good one. Do you see? She just changed her assumption there. So what happened? A few days later, so she went from a few months of having a hard time to making a new assumption, a new choice. And she says, a few days later, I heard back from a healthcare company that seemed great. I had a few interviews with them. So she had already interviewed with them, and they weren't even giving her the time of day. Not until she changed her assumption, they weren't able to see her. And when she changed her assumption, now they were able to see her. She says, and then the one that I had with the department that I was interested in really encouraged me. Well, guess what happened? She pretty much hired me on the spot, and I received an official offer letter the day after, the very next day. So she went from looking for months to just within a few days landed a job that she wanted. It says, to top it off, she has the supervisor, she has the exact personality in a supervisor that I would want. I am so excited. Wow, she says, this is my first week and I am loving it so far. Thank you so much for your wonderful videos, Miss Rose. I am seeing some serious movement after stepping into my power. That is so cool. So she's saying, I'm seeing serious movement after stepping into my power. And what does she do? She made a decision and she said, no, I declare that I will find the perfect job quickly. That's how she stepped into her power. It was that easy, that fast. Do you see? So it's not like this big, hallelujah thing that's going to happen to you. It's you deciding, this is who I am because I am God and I get what I want. It was a decision. She stood on it firmly and she got what she wanted. So do you see? So her as well, she felt like no matter what she did, she couldn't find the job. No matter what she tried, she applied, she was interviewing, she was doubting herself, she wasn't seeing movement. And I see this so much, right, with different clients and different comments saying, well, I'm really good at everything, but not this one thing. So this is a little picture that I drew for you guys, okay? So basically, here is what you guys are hearing and learning either from my content or other content, that you are the all, that you are that great I am. I am the all right? You say it, you hear it, you're just like, okay, I'm getting it, right? And but you forget that the all means all. It means money, love, health. It also means that I am faith, that I am conviction, that I am the evidence. We tend to leave those things out, thinking that you have to have faith to get in here, or that you have to have conviction to get in here, or that you have to have evidence to get in here to believe, right? Or that you have to believe and then you can get in here. And when you get in here, then you can have your stuff. Nope. You are the evidence, you are the faith, you are the conviction. When you declare I am, that's everything. That is the all. You are everything. When you are speaking, I am, that is what you're doing. So, but what happens is, this is what I hear. Oh yeah, I am the all, I am powerful, I am God, except for this, except for when it comes to money, except for when it comes to love, except for when it comes to health, except for when it comes to my family. I am the all and I feel I'm the all, except for when it comes to that. Do you see how we'd leave the little thing out here? We're just like, oh yeah, I'm everything except for this. Or I'm everything except for, here's my background story of my family, or here's my history. This is what happened to me. These are the reasons why I can't get in here. Because of what happened, because of what was said, because of how I grew up, because of these thoughts, because of these limiting beliefs that I believe that I have since I was 5. And I need to figure out how to get rid of these so that I can get in here. Do you see? Or you say, I'm the all except for when I feel sad and when I feel anxious or when I'm angry or when I don't see movement. I am the all except for this. I can't stay in here. I can't stay in here because these things keep pulling me out. They keep dragging me around like a rag doll. Do you see? And then what happens is you feel like, oh, because I'm not in there, I'm feeling needy. I'm feeling wanting. I have my but story, like, oh yeah, but this, but that, but this, but that. Or you're wishing, you're like, I wish that were true. I wish it was happening to me. All right? Or you're waiting for your desire, or you're chasing your desire. Do you see? All of that is not in here. Do you see? It's not in here. You're not claiming, you're not being the all. You're saying that you're all, but you're also making all these exceptions as to why you don't have what you want. You're saying, oh, I can manifest so many things, but not when it comes to love, not when it comes to stuff with emotions, not when it comes to my bills, my landlord, not when it comes to people breathing down my neck, not when it comes to my family being negative and toxic and their energy sucking me dry, not when it comes to that. Do you see how many exceptions? I just wrote down a few, but do you see how many exceptions that you can create? And and you're wondering, oh, you're like, how can I stay in here because it feels so good? Until I look at the 3D and I'm just like, get me out of here. Do you see? So you are always here. This is who you are. This is home base. This is where you dwell. This is who you are. And all of these exceptions, buts, needing, chasing, all of that is not who you are. You're not those things. This is who you are. There's no exception to the all. There's no exception of your background, history, how you grew up, all those things that can affect who you are. No matter how you feel, because your feelings and your thoughts are not who you are. Do you see? You are the all. You are greater than exceptions. You're greater than feelings. You're greater than your background story, how you grew up. You're greater than all the conditions around you or the experiences or the people happening around you. You're greater than those. That's why you can say, I am the all. And in Philippians 4:13, I love this scripture. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Do you see how you're just forgetting that you are the all, that you can do all things, you can have all things, you can be all things. How? Through Christ that strengthens me. So you're trying to do this when you're out here and you're waiting and wanting and chasing, you're trying to make something happen, or you're saying, I can't do this. You're forgetting that Christ, that Christ within you, God within you, is what strengthens you, is what actually unfolds it for you and unfolds it through you. All you're doing is declare who you are. I am whoever I want to be. Like this, like this subscriber. She went from, she was like, it's really hard. She had the story, it was really hard, and guess what? It was really hard. She was interviewing, she was feeling disappointed, discouraged, and then finally she changed that assumption. She said, no, it's not hard. I decided it's easy and quick. I will have a job and it's going to happen quickly, and it's going to be with that perfect supervisor or manager. Do you see? She left that assumption behind and she just jumped in. She just like, woo, she just dove in and declared who she is, because she says, no, I am the all. That means I have what I want right now. That means I have it. All of these little side stories, all these exceptions that you're saying, they're not the truth of who you are. They just feel like her. They feel like they're pulling you down. They feel like they're pulling you away from I am, but they're not. Your feelings are not the indicator or evidence that you are the all, that you have your desire. Your feelings aren't telling you anything other than their effects. Thoughts and feelings are effects of your assumption. That's all they're doing. They're just telling you that. And if you want to sit around and try to analyze your feelings, analyze your past, analyze your childhood, your background, your history, you can do it. but it's going to be a long process. I know, because I used to be a therapist, and this is where I helped people at this level of like, oh, their childhood story, their background, those kind of things. And you can stay there and do programs and healing journeys. I've seen people that have done all kinds of stuff with childhood trauma. They've traveled to different countries around the world to do retreats to heal their inner childhood, and you can do all that, and there's nothing wrong with it, right? But guess what? No matter if you're doing childhood trauma work, if you're doing inner childhood work, if you're doing tarot, if you're scripting, if you're affirming, if you're trying to change your self-concept, if you're going to anything self-help kind of thing, even therapy, all of it, guess what it's all trying to do? It's all you leading you back to, I am the cause, I am the all, I am perfect, I am whole, I am complete, I am everything. All of that, think about what the purpose of any healing journey or anything that you do is, all in an effort to get you back into remembering that I am perfect, I am whole, I am complete, I am loved, I am safe, I am secure, I am everything, I am wealthy, I am healthy. All of it is trying to point you back to this. So what I'm saying here is you can do all that, or you can just go right in like this client did, and like a lot of these other success stories, many can do, and you can do it too, is just say, you know what? I'm jumping ship. I'm just going to dive right in and declare who I am right now. I am everything. I am all of it right now. I don't have to get there on a journey. I don't have to climb the stairmaster of affirmations. I can just jump right in and declare and decide this is who I am right now, and I can have it all because I am it all right now. All right, my loves, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for subscribing to The Rosey Life, and thank you for liking the video, and thank you so much for sharing my content with others, because they find me and I see you guys sharing my videos. I can see it because I get these little messages from YouTube. It's so cool that you guys are sharing my videos. So I really appreciate you all. So thank you guys so much for your love and support. I appreciate you all so much. I will see you soon in the next video, because you are all so freaking amazing. I will see you soon. Bye.